Turning now to another story, it's going to be a world first. The University of Victoria is launching a degree program in Indigenous law. It will incorporate the laws, customs, and traditions of Indigenous cultures from around Canada with a traditional legal education. And many are saying it's an important step towards reconciliation. Joining me now on the line is Val Napoleon, a University of Victoria law professor who's been a driving force behind this initiative. Good morning, Professor.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm so glad to be here.
Can you tell us why do you think this program was needed?
Take a moment and think about the importance of Canadian law to Canada, to our ability as people living in Canada as citizens to manage our affairs, govern ourselves, maintain normativity that of safety and equality and inclusion and so on in Canada. Just how law allows us to locate ourselves and relate to others within our country and outside of our country. So when you think of the extent to which law is an important part of our collective lives, it's the same for Indigenous law. Indigenous peoples, historically and today, have law that is about who they are, about management, about governance, about all aspects of their lives. So it's absolutely central for any people to be able to govern themselves and to educate their people in their legal orders.
So, Professor, when students enter into this program, they're going to be studying something new. What do you hope they take with them afterwards? What do you want these graduates to go on to do?
So, the students are going to receive a Canadian law degree as well as an Indigenous law degree, and so they will have a complete, comprehensive legal education that will allow them to engage with the laws of Canada and with the laws of different societies, and they will have the ability to work across legal orders, much in the same way as students graduating from McGill can work across common law and civil law.
Oh, that's an interesting parallel to draw. You know, I don't think a lot of people in Canada know much about Indigenous law, which then lends itself to be misunderstood. What do you think some of the biggest misunderstandings are about Indigenous law?
Well, things are changing. I mean, we used to have to make the argument that Indigenous peoples had law, and today the conversations are much more productive, and they're about how do we support, how do we engage with, and how might reconciliation today make sure that Indigenous law is a part of that process. So that reconciliation does include people's ability to relate across their legal orders, as well as social and economic and the other ways that people want to find to work together and recognize each other. So it's law is part of playing that role.
Professor Napoleon, thank you so much, and congratulations on this very big accomplishment.
Hey, it's the most important and exciting work on the planet for civility and international relations and everything else.
But we appreciate your time. Congratulations.